Should you become a tanker gas hauler? First, you should ask yourself this. Am I a Let me tell you guys this off rip. It took me a year and a half to actually get up off my butt, go to the DMV, and actually take the hazmat, the tanker, the endorsements, everything that I needed to become a tanker gas hauler. And the only reason why it took me so long was because it can be scary.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
It can be scary. Let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. When I was talking to people about it, a lot of people that didn't do it yet, they were saying, oh, it's a tanker. You're hauling gas. You're hauling diesel. It's a bomb. Y'all, it is not a bomb, okay? These tankers do not explode. Worst case scenario, they catch fire, but they do not explode. These are not bombs, okay? Let's go ahead and address that. And if you're already a CDL driver, you're used to driving, all you're doing is learning the pickup and delivery aspect of a tanker job. It's really not that hard. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I was in training and I was shadowing my trainer, of course, I was intimidated. I damn near shit a brick.
Hey, what the hell's wrong with you, dude? He just shit a brick.
Because once you get up under that rack, it's so many things that you have to do in order to make sure that your loading process goes smoothly. Like, you got to pick the right supplier, you got to pick the right customer, you got to make sure that you're attaching your arms to the right compartments, you got to make sure you're not switching them up, because if you do, you can make a huge mistake very, very easily. So while I was watching my trainer, I was literally psyching myself out. I was literally telling myself, I can't do this. I won't be able to do this. Because previously, all I did was drive. I was just an OTR driver. I was bumping docks. That's all I was doing. So when I was faced with this job and I seen everything that comes with it, I was literally on the verge of quitting just because I wasn't confident in myself. I didn't feel like I could do it. I just didn't think that this would be for me. But talking to my trainer and sticking it through and learning more and more each day, I was able to overcome those fears. If you decide that this is something that you want to do, go for it. Go full regalia. Don't be scared. Do what you have to do to get your foot in the door. Me, I went through a shitty company. My first tanker company. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it, but I loved my trainer though. I loved my trainer, and I got so much respect for that man. But the company itself, I did not like the company, but it got my foot in the door and it got me to bigger and better opportunities. But don't be scared, y'all. Don't be scared. Like, we haul gas. I got premium, regular, 89, diesel, all that stuff, man. I haul just about all of that. So don't psych yourself out before you even get your butt in the seat. Don't do it to yourself. Because once you get an understanding of what you're doing and you're comfortable with your job, this is really not a hard job. It's actually cookies. I'm not gonna lie. It's easy money, but you have to be careful. You have to watch what you're doing at all times, just because of how easy it is to make a mistake. It is so easy to make a mistake. So all I'm saying is, if you dot your I's, cross your T's, this is probably one of the most laid back, local, home every night trucking jobs that you could probably have. But let me show y'all what I do. I'm about to show y'all what I do. 1 second. And as y'all can see, I got my diesel going into my diesel. If y'all seen, I had to put my little extension on because obviously this hose wasn't long enough. And the longer hose that I do have, I don't know if you can tell, can you tell the diameter and the difference? So this hose takes a whole lot longer to drop than it does our wider hose. So I just took 2 wider hoses, coupled them together, instead of having to just take one long hose that takes way longer to drop. And I'll be out here an extra 15-20 minutes. But what you just seen is literally 50% of the job, and that's dropping. The other 50% is loading, and I can't really show that to y'all because I'm not allowed to have my phone up under the rack. But I'm gonna try to get a GoPro and like strap it to my head or something and try to get some footage of y'all while I'm under the rack getting loaded here in the future. But y'all, that's really all it is. That's the bulk. This is the meat. This is the meat of being a tanker driver. If you know what you're doing during delivery, you know what you're doing loading, that's the job. And for you guys that already got your CDL, if you've been driving, nothing changes except your equipment and your commodity. But everything else is pretty much the same. You're just gonna have a really tough learning curve depending on how good you can retain information on your loading and unloading process. That's it. That's it. So don't be like me and psych yourself out for a year and a half when you could have got into this industry earlier but didn't, and missed out on a lot of money, a lot of home time, and just stuff like that. If this is what you want to do, you need to start today. You need to get up in the morning. You need to start studying for the hazmat endorsement, the taker endorsement, getting your fingerprints taken through TSA, and also taking the hazmat course. The hazmat course that is different depending upon your state, but those are usually the 3-4 things that you got to do in order to get the hazmat endorsement on your CDL. So don't be scared, y'all. So with that being said, man, it's your boy YTD. I hope I motivated y'all, got y'all up and going, want to do it. Y'all know, young fella, 25 years old, been doing this a year and a half, and hopefully many more. So with that being said, y'all, it's your boy YTD. We out. Peace.